Hello. Today, I'm going to be doing a review on the movie Superman. I think it's a great movie. I really do. I think it's great. This will be my first review on this channel. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing, but I was told I should start up a channel, and I'm going to give my thoughts on Superman. Superman is a wonderful film. Wonderful. I think it's amazing. My buddy, that guy Dick, he liked it. He liked it, but he had some complaints, and I also had some complaints. But I've always been a huge comic book fan, and I love it. Love it. I love what they did with Superman's character. I love how you jump from scene to scene. Not much explanation. That's just comic books. But there were some bad things. There really were. But overall, I think it was a wonderful movie. Can't really see. You could see the top of David Cornsweat's face, but I got a poster. I'm gonna hang that up right there. You can see it, or maybe I'll replace this cyborg. I've had that for a long time. That movie flopped so bad. I thought it was gonna be good, but I think we should go into the negatives about this movie first. Now, the negatives, big one for me, was the dog. I didn't like how they handled the dog, and the ending. The ending I wasn't a fan of. There's gonna be spoilers, by the way. Big spoilers. The dog, I think, was overused. I think it was good a couple times, but it was overused. Way overused. And I think that, especially there at the end, when they turned Lex Luthor into a joke by just tossing him around with the dog, and Superman's been like, come on, stop. No, that's not how you handle Lex Luthor, and I think it was horrible. And that was the number one complaint about the movie. Now, my second complaint, probably be the relationship between Lois and Superman. I know a lot of people are like, what? That was no, well done. It wasn't focused on enough. It was too much jumping, you know? It was too much. They would get into this moment and then it'd go away. Or a comedy. There wasn't enough connection between them for me to really feel anything when they would, get together at the end. I was like, all right, that's cool, but I didn't really care, And I think that was a weakness of the movie. I think they could have wrote that much, much better. And, I don't really have a lot of complaints about this movie. The ending, where, everybody forgot about the message. The message wasn't fake. They didn't fake that message. And I feel like nobody would just forget about it because Lex went to jail. I don't know. I thought that was a weird writing decision. But I don't know. Let's hop over to the positives of this movie. The CGI. It was top notch. It was top notch CGI. I think that they really nailed it with most of it. The beginning, the flying scene at the beginning. It was bad. It was really bad. But other than that, it literally looked like Black Adam. It was bad. But other than that, I thought it was amazing. The fight scenes were well done. The choreography, everything, even the comedy was actually pretty well done. And I think the main thing that this Superman did way better was it embodied hope. That's really what Superman's supposed to do. Superman's supposed to be that guy who never gives up. A lot of people didn't like that he kept losing and he just kept getting beat up. But to me, that embodied the character because he would get beat up, but he'd also save people. He wasn't just trying to fight; he was trying to save people. So I was fine with him getting beat up a ton, and him kind of learning an emotional thing and saving people while he's at it. He was holding that baby over the river, and he was fighting all these guys, but he was protecting that baby. I thought that was really, really well done. But some people complain about it. I really liked it. I don't know. I thought that him getting beat up and then finally winning at the end was well done. I thought Lex Luthor, other than the ending, Lex Luthor was really well done, especially when he just shot the guy in the head. That was peak cinema. It was amazing. Everything about it. The Justice Gang, I thought they were cool. I think they should have gotten more screen time, but to be fair, there wasn't really room for it. I think they maybe should have saved them for another movie, but, who am I to say that? But I think almost everything was overwhelming positive. I thought the writing was good. I thought David Cornsweat was, dare I say, better than Henry Cavill. Dare I say. I think I do say. I think he was better than Henry Cavill. He embodied the character more. I do wish, this is one thing, I wish we got to see more of Clark Kent and not just Superman. I think we got way too much Superman. But overall, I think I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I think it could have been better. I think it could have been a lot worse. So I'm glad with what we got. And yeah, that's my official review for Superman. I'll review something. I'll think of something to review next. And yeah, bye-bye.